Congrats on the victory. How you feeling after that performance?
I'm feeling good. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with that one. I would have loved to put him away. The dude's a tough dude. He has a warrior spirit, and I knew that coming in. But I think when I go back and I work on a few things, work on stringing a few punches together a little bit more, that I'll start finding my finishes a little bit better. So the only complaint I have is I wish I would have put him away.
Well, speaking of that last bit of the last round got a little scary. Is that the ever kind of stuff where your coaches ever say, bro, you were ahead. Why are you going to stand and just swing with that guy?
One of the first things he said after we left, he's like, Miles Johns, great performance, but that last 10 seconds, I don't know if you heard me, I was saying, F no, F no. I didn't hear him. I saw Douglas point at the canvas, and I was like, I'm about to put this dude out. I'm about to be like Max Holloway. I'm going in. Yeah. But yeah, maybe next time we'll be a little smarter, but probably not.
Well, even right before that, it looked like you had the round pretty handily. And then I think you did a spinning back kick, and I think it caught you. Did that wobble you there towards the end? Like right before that last little flurry, did he wobble you a little bit?
He did wobble me. He did. He wobbled me twice, actually. But I knew, watching film, we knew that when you hurt this guy, he's the type of guy that with that warrior spirit, he's going to start throwing everything but the kitchen sink at you. And I had been, when I was on my runs, when I'm doing my road work, when I'm doing my visualization in the sauna, I'd been hurt 100 times over again. I'd been in my mind seeing this dude hurt me with the knee, hurt me with the spinning kick, hurt me with something, and I knew that I was not going to go out easy. If I was hurt, I knew I was just going to be like, okay, that I'm just going to recover, and I'm going to work through this. And so when he did hurt me, it was almost like, just like deja vu, and I was far from being out of there. He just caught me with the shot.
Doing that on his end, did you feel like he was tiring himself out? Did you feel that by that last round that he was kind of tired out a little bit?
I thought he was going to get a little bit more tired than he did. I think he's 38 years old. I think that he's only fought like once a year for a little bit. He has to be coming towards the end of his career. So I know that he put everything into this camp. I know he came in shape. Some other times he's got a little bit tired, but he's always had good cardio. Like if he's tired, he's one of those type of guys just like me who's going to use that exhaustion to go more. He's not going to you let the fatigue stop him. That's why he's only been beaten 5 times. Now tonight, 6. And like I said when I talked to you on Thursday, whatever it was, everybody that beat this dude is a top-tier guy. Everybody that's beat him has been ranked in the top 15 at one point. So I feel like this was a staple win for me. I wanted to prove to people that I belong at the top of the bantamweight division.
And you're proving that was the Miles 2.0 version, I believe is what you said out there?
Yes, sir.
How good does that version feel compared to like what you felt in there on other post-fight nights?
It feels just more freeing. Now I got rid of all these distractions. I got rid of anything that I could beat myself with. So now when I go in there, if I lose, it's okay. I know that I lost because somebody beat me. The worst thing that I never, ever want to do again in my career is beat myself. The 2 losses that I had, I beat myself before I stepped into the octagon. I didn't even give Bautista or Castaneda a fair shot to beat the Miles Johns that they seen tonight because I beat myself in front of the whole world, and I'm never going to do that again. And so when I know that the only way I'm going to lose is if somebody's a better man. Maybe they put my lights out, whatever it is. It's just freeing thought because that happens in this game, but I'm not beating myself anymore, so it's all good.
And I might have missed it. Did you call? Did you ask for anybody out there? Did you have a little name in mind after that?
I said maybe a Ricky Simone versus Miles Johns main event in the Apex would be kind of cool after Ricky beats this Oliveira dude. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But at the same time, I would like that fight. I'm not sure if Ricky's still top 15 or not. But there's lots of matchups. Sean does his job well, so I'm here for whatever. As good as I feel after a win, I always feel super happy. I'm on a high. I also have this little pit in my stomach where I'm like, bro, the bantamweight division is full of monsters. You strung together 4 wins in a row. How many can we make it? How many dice can we stack? And you take one L, it's fine. You get back up, you keep stacking. But it's just a scary division to be in, so I'll just be patiently waiting to see what comes next. Not patiently waiting. I'll be working and then seeing what comes next.
Well, I guess part of that, do you give yourself a little bit of time to embrace this win? Do you enjoy it with the family, or are you back in the gym on Monday?
No, I'm not going to be back in the gym Monday. I'll probably go I'll take care of my body. I'm one of those guys that I want to get my stretches in. I'll start running a little bit, just make sure everything's good, taking care of it. But I won't. But I'll get right back to work. I'll say that. And I will enjoy the win. I'll be happy. I'm very happy to bring home 2 checks to my family again. I got 4 sons. I really need that money. But there's always got to be this voice in the back of my head. That's just what's next, what's next, you know. And I'm going to shut that voice up with work, just work.
Congrats on the victory.
Thank you.
I asked you a couple of years ago, but does a rematch with Adrian Yanez interest you?
Of course, you know, I like Adrian a lot. We've trained together since then. He's a good dude. But if it makes sense, then I would always be open to that rematch. You know, I'm really happy to see him get that last knockout. He was on a spree. You know, they fed him 2 dogs, and he kind of took a little step back, but he's back on the winning streak now. So I hope to just see him keep winning. And I always told people the way I see that rematch happening is when we're both in like the top 10, and it's like a Jorge Masvidal, Nate Diaz type of thing. Like we both know we're gangsters, like, but you know, there only can be one big gangster in the game. So let's go back in there. So it's all love with Adrian, but if Sean says, hey, we're fighting Adrian Yanez, then I'm with it.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you, guys.